Hey Supreme Surfers, welcome back to another video. Why is it not recording? What's going on? GoPro, I asked you to start recording. What does this button do? Hey Supreme Surfers, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be comparing two different boards, as you can tell by the title. Duh. I put the title there, how am I not supposed to know? What? Whatever. We're going to be comparing a surf style board, a skim style board, talking about what's the differences, talking about how they ride, talking about the type of tricks that you can do. And before you say, oh Dylan, I'm so bored about seeing board videos, this is for people that need to make that choice if they want to pursue skim or surf. This is the video for you. Now before this video kicks off, I need to ask one favor from y'all, and I'm just gonna say that 62.4% of you guys are not yet subscribed to my channel. That means you have watched my videos several times, but you have not clicked the giant red button for some reason. I don't know if you guys can't see or something, but you have not clicked that down below, and it really helps me out. And I'm not gonna force you to do it, but please consider it. Thank you, Supreme Surfers. Enjoy the video. You're gonna literally see me in a few seconds, so don't worry. A lot more of me to come. But remember, never stop surfing. Enjoy the video. All right, Supreme Surfers, let's get right into this. So, let's just say I went through the effort to put in my face so you guys can enjoy it. I know, right? It's just amazing, amazing, absolutely stunning. No, I feel like that, just the effort being put in to making such quality content for you guys requires kind of like a payload. And I think you guys wouldn't mind paying. So why don't you pull out your wallet? Because the first board up is the Cane Skimmer. And I personally think this is like the skimmiest skim that you can get on the market right now. Now I do ride the 2019 Cane Skimmer, and I absolutely love this board. I'm going to read you a little paragraph about what Liquid Force has to say about it. And I'm going to be comparing it to two other boards, one of them being a surfboard, one of them being an honorable mention, which is kind of like both of them, which you'll see in a little bit. So Liquid Force describes this board as a fast, light, catch-free skim shape for hijacking waves, busting big airs, and massive wake slashes. And the Keen is just that board. A precision-milled EPS foam core is topped with a carbon Ignigra deck, making this board stronger, lighter, and more responsive than past years. Although the Keen is a true skim at the heart, the multiple fin box makes it more versatile than most skims. You can ride as a single fin for a true skim feel, ride it as a twin setup for a more skatey feel, or ride it as a tri-fin for a solid surf feel. This board will take your riding to the next level. So, now that you guys know what Liquid Force had to say about this board, let's talk about kind of like the price wise of this board and like where I would rate this board. Now, you can see right here on my screen that Liquid Force rates this board as one of their most advanced boards, and it is their top of the line skim board that you can get right now. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. And the Liquid Force Cane Skimmer comes in at $739.99. Now, that's not a bad price. Surfboards are expensive, especially when you're dealing with EPS foam and the build quality that's put into the Cane Skimmer. If you're going to want like a premium shaped board, that's the price you're going to have to deal with. And this is the second most expensive board on this list. So you'll have to see what the next board is. Now, we just talked about a skim board. Obviously, a skim board is going to be a board for doing more spin related tricks and skim tricks, not like really surf, not like a surf feel. It's not going to lock into the wave as much, and the skim's primarily geared towards spin maneuvers and shoves and stuff like that. That's more like what skim's geared to. Now we're going to talk about a surfboard that I think is currently the best surfboard out on the market. All right, so the board that I've nominated to be my top pick on the market right now favorite surfboard is the Soulcraft Secret Weapon. Now, I personally do not own this board, but I have gotten a chance to ride behind this board and really enjoyed it. It's definitely like a loose surf feel, but I still prefer a looser feel like the 2019 or 2020 Austin Keen board. I just like Skim, and this is kind of the purpose of the video, to tell you guys what's the difference between those two. But this is the board that I would pick right now if I was into surf style. Now, the only setback of this board is the price. This board's going to put you back around $1,000, which is definitely not a cheap price. But if you want a high-end board like the AK, and it's a surf style board, the Secret Weapon is definitely the board to get. Now, this board is just, it's kind of, like I said, it's loose. It's not like 100% surf feel. It's more like a loose kind of surfy skim feel, if that makes sense. Now, surfboards are meant for kind of tricks related to getting bigger air because of the rocker line on these boards. And the rocker line versus a skim, like a skim would be a slight raise, while a surf is going to be more raised, which is going to allow you to pop off the wake better and give the board more buoyancy for doing an abundant amount of different tricks. Unlike skim boards, they're going to be different tricks, and it just all depends on what you want to do in your wake surfing. Now, this board's a great board, and now I'm going to move on to the honorable mention. Alright, so it's time for the honorable mention choice, and the honorable mention happens to be the Liquid Force Primo. Now, if you're stuck and you can't decide whether you want a skim board, a surfboard, or you don't want to spend the money and not like the board, I highly suggest this board for you. It's what you call a hybrid board, which means it can be ridden as a skim board, a surfboard, and it's kind of got things about both. It's a really versatile board, and I rode this board for 2 years. I absolutely love this board. The only reason that I downsized it is because I got a little too tall for the board, and I went to the Liquid Force AK, like I said earlier in the video. This board is a very nice board, and it's definitely a way nicer price when you guys look at it, especially when you're thinking about getting a skim board and a surfboard. It's just not like a high-end skim board. It's not a high-end surfboard. It's both those boards split into two, which is why the price is almost split into two. It's a really durable board. Unlike the other two boards, those are EPS foam cores, which can be fragile. So this board's a great board for people who can try out skim or surf and then make that choice if they want to buy a more expensive premium surf or skim board. That has been it for the video, guys. Peace out, Supreme Surfers, and remember, never stop surfing.